Alright guys, so as you can see, we clearly have a N54 right here. If I could just turn it. Alright, basically what happened was this car right here blew up an engine, raw knock to be exact. This is the new used one. Apparently it has 60,000 miles. We're gonna be taking apart basically everything. It came with basically everything: wiring harness, stuff I don't really need. It even came with the coil packs, as you can see right here. Still even has original turbos. Right, so you can clearly see, still has the turbos. Still has those original, I think, BMW solenoids, the boost solenoids, which is crazy. Still has the original BMW braided vacuum lines, which are probably falling apart now. But yeah, this is the engine. Gonna be taking it apart. See what's up with it. For the most part, it looks pretty clean. But yeah, like I said, it has like around 60,000 miles. So it should be pretty decent. I'm gonna be putting a overdrive kit into it. Upgrading the crank hub, overdrive kit. Obviously new gaskets and stuff like that, just so it's like ready to slap in. Just those two slight upgrades. Maybe to bulletproof it a little bit more. We're not doing anything fully built or nothing, no upgraded internals like that. And then we're gonna do the rod bearings, obviously, because this went through a rod bearing. We're gonna do those slight upgrades, I guess. Rod bearings, overdrive kit, crank hub, everything else is getting refreshed. Coils, plugs, valve cover, gaskets. New turbos coming though. Very new turbo, good turbos coming in. They're about 3,000 bucks. They're twin turbos. I'll show you guys when they arrive. We're kind of in the works right now, working out a deal to get some turbos. They look really good, not gonna lie. I was gonna go single turbo. A single turbo is more reliable. It's just the whole tuning thing. I would have to get a whole separate tuner, a bunch of other things, and I'm already about 3K into the engine alone. So another turbo, big single turbo kit would be another 4K around there. So that would be quite a bit of money. It's a bit out of the budget. I think we might be able to get the upgraded turbos for pretty cheap.
So I did end up getting the turbos sponsored thanks to Bimmerhouse Performance. Big shout out to them. I'll have a link down below for their website. You guys can check out their turbos. I highly recommend them. I am going to be making a separate video just about the turbos, but quick little overview, we did get them sponsored, so we're going to be going with their turbos and see how they do.
If I had a sponsor for like a single turbo, then I'd probably go with the single turbo. But because right now the budget is kind of low in a way, mainly because this engine took up most of the budget, we're going to stick with twins, see how that goes. And if it blows up, then we might end up going single. And maybe by then we'll have like a sponsor for the single. So I'm going to start taking this thing apart little by little, just take apart the whole engine. Alright guys, this is how it looks. This is how it looks, all cleaned up. You know, I did my best. It looks a lot more better. You know, put a bunch of degreaser on it, little brushes, scrubbed it up quite a bit. Obviously I plugged up most of the oil ports. Nothing too crazy, but overall it looks a lot more cleaner, easier to work on. I'm not gonna get my hands all yucky, you know, all dirty. Other than that, that's gonna be pretty much the only upgrade slash maintenance. Overdrive kit, crank hub, and crank seals. Cam seals. Other than that, that's pretty much it. It's not gonna be built or anything. We're not gonna be making 700, 800 horsepower. It's gonna be more like 500, 600, which is plenty for the stock motor. No need to like build anything. Other than that, you know, basic gaskets, you know, oil pan gasket, rod bearings is gonna be maintenance as well. But for the most part, that's pretty much it. I just wanted to clean it up, show you guys how we're doing so far, and that's how we're doing so far. Nice and clean. Now we can actually work on it and go from there.